perfection. I am perfect. I am the motherboard in every single circuit. I am the high price you pay even when you can't afford it. Yes, I am important, and I am worth it. I am the hard work you do and the funds too that you earn to make it. I am both the good and bad habits that you have, plus I am the will to break it. I am the air you breathe to live, plus the ability to give or take it. I am infinity plus possibility. I am the constant that is constantly consistent. I am the accepted resistance, the ending that goes on strong and persistent. I am spineless and relentless, a genius yet senseless, defensive and defenseless, the professed protag plus antagonist. I am everything. I am all of this.
What it do, Sagittarius? How are you? Welcome to your reading. I just want to take this opportunity to say, I love you, Sagittarius. I do. It's crazy though because I don't have that many friends, but two of my very closest friends happen to be Sagittarius, one male, one female. And ironically, the female's she's gone. I don't know where she's at. She has not talked to me. I haven't seen her in like 6 months. It is killing me. I hate it. Love her to death. I hope she is good. If she's out there, if you're listening, I love you, girl. Okay? I love you. I miss you. And then now the male friend, he trying to ghost me, which is fine. I understand. I just thought, we were better than that. I thought our friendship was closer than that. I thought we were cooler than that. We've been known each other for like 20 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And, just because you don't get your way doesn't mean you stop talking to your friend. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's cool. I love you to death, though. Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. So, number 11, or once in Espanol, number 11. Let's see what you guys got going on here, all right? So, the trees from a green curtain by the river. I sleep in their shade in summer. When the light is long, watching the swallows take their playful path by among the gentle breezes and hanging trees. The traditional interpretation says if you concentrate on your home life rather than your work, this can be a very prosperous time for you. You need not to worry too much about your work because things will probably turn out well, whatever you do. Truly good fortune, however, will come through your family and your friends. This is a very fertile time. If you want children, you will probably have them. And any investments or land you own will give a very good return. The reflection says, delight in what is around you. Enjoy the ordinariness of what you have. Do not go looking for great wonders or marvels in foreign lands or with exotic people. Where you are, there is already more than enough to enjoy. Wonder at and discover. Stay put and discover the extraordinary. That's kind of crazy because one of my Sagittarius friends is talking about moving, and the Chinese fortune says don't move. It says don't move. So I don't know. That's what that said. It said not to go around looking for exotic this and that and all that, etc., etc. So it's up to you. I wish you well. Wish you well. All right. So you guys have lemon balm. The properties are love, happiness, longevity, brightens mood and nurtures love. Lemon balm promotes peace and supports a positive mindset, making it ideal as in rituals for happiness and healing. My bad. Sorry about that. A little stuttering, but okay. Y'all have 1919. It's transformation. It is asked that you take notice that you hold within your hands the power to change your life. Within this realization, you will feel your sense of purpose and your connection to new beginnings. Your affirmation is, I release what I no longer need to carry, and I open myself to the transformative energy of the divine. Okay, you have 2828. Abundance is yours. Abundance is yours to claim. Be open to receive the gifts of the universe. But you have to give in order to take. You have to give. You can't just take, and not put nothing in. Got to put something in, okay? 3939, soulful success. Your soul's evolution aligns with success. Embrace inner transformation for a fulfilling future across all aspects of your life. Okay? You have breathing. I don't know what this one's about. What brings me joy? This card is about everyday little things that give the body a moment of warmth. Joy isn't always loud. It lives in the details. What did I feel today that made me smile? What little things give me a sense of living warmth? Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment toward others. Is it? Is it, Sag? Is it really? My heart is free from resentment toward others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. That is the best. Let me read this one more time. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. Wow. That's some heavy stuff. That's pretty deep, guys. Okay? You guys have forbidden love affair, temptations, flirting, giving into pleasure. Side piece, mistress, flirting with others, the other woman, secret hookup. Single, independent, freedom from attachment, available to date. You're very close to getting your wish. Adjustments must be made. You've cut down, cutting out, separation, stop the pattern, and silent treatment. You keep giving me the silent treatment, baby. That's the roots, if you guys didn't know what that is. The snake, competition, an enemy, the other woman, look over your shoulder. Oh, shit. That's not good, guys. You also have karmic relationship, resentments and triggers, perception, intensity, and letting go, turmoil, and fleeting. Okay. You also have twin flames, karmic connection, mirroring each other, soul connection, all right? And you have moving in together, getting a new home, or going away. And again, I'm going to remind you that the Chinese fortune says not to move at this time, but it is what it is. Do I know all my strengths and am I using them? I don't know. Do you? Because I don't think that you necessarily do. Okay? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Yeah, you need to check in with yourself and make sure that you are using all your wonderful assets, because you have many. Integrity. Align with your actions so that they meet your values and inner knowingness of what's right for you. So make sure that you're in alignment. Question yourself, are you going to judge the next man by their actions and then you turn around and do the same thing? That's hypocritical. Make sure your values line up with your actions. Your behavior has to match the way you judge others and what you feel is right. Vegetarian or vegan. Fresh organic fruits and vegetables give you a boost of high life force energy, which elevates your spiritual frequency. You need to eat more fruits and vegetables, okay? Okay. You have 8 of Gabriel. A great deal of activity, sudden and immediate results, and important communication. The Emperor. Stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. That means take control of your life, take your power, and do something to the positive. Okay, stand up and show up like a leader. Change your life. Change your life. A sudden revelation, a sudden revelation that offers freedom. Break free of procrastination Embrace the opportunities that change brings. So embrace change. Okay, change your life. Do something different. Don't do the same things. When you run from stuff like responsibilities and situations, when you run away from it, those responsibilities still exist. Those things that you're running from are still going to be there. And this time when you go back to try to, deal with it, it's going to be even more of an ordeal than it was if you would have just dealt with it at the time. Okay? Running from your problems is not making the problem go away. Okay? It's just making it harder and longer before you come up with the solution. Might as well just deal with it head on. Okay? Let me continue with you guys. Let's keep going. Okay, you guys have the moon. That's Cancer energy. You have the Magician. All right? And you have the Hermit. Okay? Virgo energy. Well, I feel like what you don't see is your ability to manifest. You can do anything you want. You just got to actually get it out of your head and into reality. Okay, it's inside you. The Hermit is talking about introspection, self-reflection. I don't think you're viewing yourself in a realistic way. You're not seeing yourself clearly with your positivities and the negatives. I don't think you see yourself in your true light. I think that you avoid doing the deep work, the hard work, the work that takes you to that place where, you see yourself in your true light. You have to see the negatives and the positives. You have to love both of them, nurture both of them, and heal. That's the only way you're going to be able to successfully move forward in any type of relationship or make any progress in life, period. So, all right, pick a pile reading. You can pick pile 1, or you can pick pile 2. 1 or 2, guys, okay? I'll put the start times in the description box so you'll be able to go directly to your reading if you don't want to listen to the first one, okay? I'm also going to do an all placements, an all signs message reading. We'll do that as well. Okay, so you have attraction, teasing, hookup, date, third party, and temptation. And you have sword and rose, clarity and truth, revelations, honor and protection, and determination. Okay. All right, let's get started. We're at 12:51. We'll call it just 1 even, okay? All right, so, or 13 even. I said 1, 13 even, all right? You have the Empress. You have wait, we're doing this backwards. I'm sorry. You have the Queen of Swords. You have the 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, the Tower, the Chariot, Cancer energy there, the Ace of Wands, and finally you have the Empress. Wow, okay. Well, this is quite the reading. All right, so basically, the Queen of Swords is brilliant, experienced, funny, nurturing, and caring. The 8 of Pentacles is about wait, hold on, guys. I hear something. Hold on. I'll be right back, guys. Oops. Sorry about that, guys. I had to answer the door. I apologize. Okay, so the 8 of Pentacles is about education or focus on details. It's about planning and preparing, like maybe getting some sort of training or higher education, higher learning. Okay. Then you have the 6 of Wands, and that's about success and recognition. Okay. Self-esteem, building on yourself, building on your self-esteem. Okay. Then you have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles is gracious, practical, okay, very capable individual. All right. The Nine of Cups is about wishes and dreams, happiness, wish fulfillment. Okay. The Tower is about sudden change. It's about life changes. It's about realizations. It's about a sudden upheaval. Okay. The Chariot is about willpower. It's about victory, recognition. It's about moving in or moving towards success, okay, with a deliberate pathway, like using your willpower and strength, your courage and knowledge to succeed, okay? The Ace of Wands is about opportunities and creativity. It's about action, though. It's about taking action. And then the Empress is about creation. It's about abundance and action as well. But it's about like birthing a new idea, birthing a new way of life, birthing something new, okay? Yeah, it's about moving differently, seeing things in a different way, okay? All right. That being said, let me grab these other cards and let's see what exactly is going on. I feel like, especially with this 8, well, let me tell you first, because I didn't give you guys an alternate meaning to the Hermit and the Moon and all that. The alternate meaning says, a journey from internal confusion to empowered action guided by introspection. It signifies a time of navigating uncertainty, the moon, through introspection and seeking inner guidance, which eventually leads to consciously manifesting goals with new skills and willpower. This spread represents a process of shedding illusions and finding inner wisdom, and then using that wisdom to create your own reality. Okay, so if you're navigating confusion with inner wisdom, the moon represents a period of confusion, illusions, and uncertainty. The hermit is the guide who emerges from this confusion, representing solitude, introspection, and the search for inner truth and wisdom. The combination indicates that you must retreat from the outer world to find answers within yourself, trusting your intuition to navigate the uncertainty. Okay, so a person's like feeling lost in their career or something like that, and their emotions are all over the place. So the hermit suggests that they need to take a step back from the daily grind, go on a silent retreat, or dedicate time to meditation and look inward to find their, true passion or what it is that they need and want to do. It could be about empowering yourself, and after introspection, the magician appears after the hermit, showing that the introspection has paid off. Okay, the magician represents taking the knowledge and inner power gained and using to consciously manifest your goals. The skills and energy from the hermit's journey and now ready to be used with purpose. An example, after like silently retreating, now the person feels clear about what they want to do. They use their newfound self, knowledge and confidence to start a new project or taking a bold action to make it happen. You know what I mean? That type of energy. Could be a cycle of learning and manifestation. This spread can also be seen as a cycle. You enter a confusing state, then you turn inward to find your truth, and then you use that truth to create a new, reality or whatever. Like a business is failing, it causes confusion and panic, and then the leadership takes time away from the business to reflect on their core values and their mission, and then using that introspection leads them to identify a new innovative strategy and the courage to implement it, leading to success. So something along those lines. All right, okay. Now with this Queen of Swords, okay, see the thing is with the Queen being there, and then the education and focus, it's like the Queen is very determined. The Queen of Swords, very deliberate in their moves. Like when they make a plan and they kind of stick to it. They're funny, outgoing, and you're showing up as the Queen of Swords. It does not matter the gender. If you're a male person, it's okay. It just means you're using these aspects, okay, of your personality. You're showing up as the Queen of Swords would, okay? So brilliant and experienced, and kind of laughing at stuff that most people don't laugh at. That's how you kind of get by. You make it funny so that it's tolerable. That's how I feel. But it's saying that you need to gain more skills. You need some sort of training or some sort of education in order to further your dreams or your goals that you have set, or the things that you would like to do. Okay? Um, with the Six of Wands, you will find success, and you will be, rewarded for that. You'll find recognition. But it will definitely build on your self-esteem, and I feel like you need to work on your self-esteem at this time. Um, Showing up as the Queen of Earth, this is the gracious side, like the practical and capable side. I think that you need to be thankful for what you have. You may not actually realize that, like, to me, you have more than what you think you have. You probably don't see it because it's not necessarily what you want, but you should be thankful for what you got, because you could have less. You need to always keep that in mind, that, as long as you have a little something, it's better than a whole lot of nothing, right? Okay. Well, once you accept that, and appreciate the things that you do have, you will find your wish fulfillment. It will come. You will be rewarded for you sticking it out and not um, you know running away from it. Okay. It's crazy because it's going to be like one of those situations to whereas, like, right when you feel like you've progressed or you got a good thing, then everything kind of falls down around you. But that's because you didn't do the work. You have a lot of shadow work that needs to be done. And I feel like you've been avoiding it and not taking it seriously and dealing with what needs to be dealt with. You have some healing that needs to be done. And you mostly need to work on self, like how you feel about yourself, how you view yourself, what you want out of life. You need to look a little bit more long-term goals instead of short-term possibilities. You need to try to focus on, like, if you are say you're living day to day, you stay in hotels, you live in day to day. You need to get out of the day to day mindset and think like week to week at least, and then grow from there. Go from week to week, then get to month. But you need to think more long term. So if you're living week to week, you need to think about, how can I get to living month to month instead of having to worry every week or every day. You get what I mean? You need to make more secure plans. You need to guarantee, do whatever it takes to guarantee that you're going to be okay for longer than just today. All right. I know people say, you're supposed to live day by day. You're supposed to take every day like it's your life. Whatever. That's great. Sounds great. And that's good for maybe on the emotional side or the spiritual side, but in the practical material world, that's not going to work. Okay? It's just not. You're going to have to make plans so that you can secure you or your well-being, your roof over your head, the food in your belly. You have to make sure that you're able to provide for yourself and you're self-sufficient without having to come up with last minute or desperate plans in order to get by. Okay? The Ace of Wands is talking about opportunities. And if you have the willpower and the courageousness to face your shadow side and put it all back together when it all falls apart, because I feel like you're probably right now in this state of what the hell, because it's like you're in this position and everything's kind of crumbling around you. It's because you had no foundation. That's the real reason. You need to build a foundation, a sturdy one, so that if something comes next time to try to knock down your tower, it's still standing because you had a good foundation. But you're not going to have that happen. You're going to keep it being in this loop of being okay and then everything falling to hell and then having to rebuild. You got to make sure that you build your foundation on sturdy, solid ground, which means you have to do the work. You have to see yourself in your true light, like what it really is. You know what I'm saying? Like, find out your weaknesses so you can work around them and strengthen them. Find out different ways that you can secure your well-being. Once you're good there, you know, you can start. Like if you're trying to be in relationships, this is a horrible time to do it. This is not a good time to be in a relationship. If you're not already in a relationship, don't try to get in one until you got yourself straight. You need to fix you, work on you first. You have to have the courageousness, the self-esteem has to be there. You have to fix you, work on you, get your head right, make sure that you're okay so that you have something to offer another person. Right now, you have nothing to offer yourself, let alone someone else. Okay? You can't be in a relationship if you have nothing to offer. Relationships are about give and take. That means you both have to be able to have something to give the other. If you don't have it, you can't give it. So why even put yourself in another position where you're banging your head against the wall? It's not helpful. It's not. And you cannot rely on somebody to come and save you. You have to save yourself, okay? You cannot expect other people to take care of you when you need to take care of you first, because all they're doing is enabling you at that point. Okay, if they come in and they keep rescuing you, but you have yet to deal with your issues, you got to find out what your issues are so you don't need to rely on anybody else other than you. That way you have something you could actually offer another person, and you know that you're stable. You got to do self work first. Don't put the cart in front of the horse. Okay, that's not how it goes. You got to put the horse in front of the cart, not reverse. You got to step up like the emperor. Okay, that's what just popped out. The emperor. You got to come up and be prepared. You have to be stable. You have to show you're powerful, and you're protected in doing so. But you have to be the leader. You got to step up in that position, take your power, and realize your self worth, and what you're capable of doing and what you're not capable of doing, so that you can work on the parts of yourself that need this extra support, the weak parts. Okay, I know I'm speaking from, I know it's easier said than done because I have done it. I had to remove myself from everything I knew, all my safety nets, all my security systems, and go someplace where I knew nobody, so that I can get myself together and work on me, so I could fix those weak parts of myself, so that I will be something that somebody actually wants to deal with. Nobody wants to deal with a person who's not dealing with themselves. I have nothing to offer. So I had to work on that so that I do have something positive to give another person if I want to, start a relationship. It starts with self, guys. It really starts with self. Okay, and being honest, but also compassionate. Just because you find your weak spots don't mean you're supposed to kick yourself. No, you just find ways to reinforce that weak spot, or make it better. Either remove the weak spot altogether, or, like I said, reinforce it with something better. Okay, yeah, you have the Ten of Pentacles coming up. That's being established. That's having wealth and success. But you're not going to reach that unless you're determined enough and courageous enough to work on yourself, to put yourself in the right headspace so that you can pursue that. Okay, so I'm saying get your head in the game. First, you got to deal with yourself. You got to go turn inward. You're looking outward for something that you need. It's internal. The answers are within you, not externally. Okay? You don't need somebody to tell you how to do it. You can do it on your own. You just got to sit down and work on it. Okay? That's what I'm hearing. I'm sorry, guys. Don't mean to sound like a lecturer. I'm just relaying the messages as they come. Okay, yeah. This is the Death card. This is an ending of something, whether it's a relationship or it's the way you look at something or view something, the way you see it, your perspective. Yeah. I feel like there's someone that you may have been. I think that you. How can I say this? The Tower moment came because, and that's like misery, distress. It came because you were not doing the self work, and you try to put this on another person, and you're not prepared. You wanted them to cover your mess up, your mistake, something you made a mistake at, and then tried to like twist it and contort it in your mind so that it fits your situation, so that it could be their fault. Although it's not. This is on you. This card says poverty, hardship, loneliness. Um, the Five of Pentacles signals a time of poverty, money, troubles, or loss, money loss. You may be having a difficult relationship, you know what I'm saying, with money, which is likely the cause, like, well, the core of your problems. Like, that's right now, I think the biggest issue that you have in your mind is lack of money or lack of resources. That's truthfully not what your biggest issue is. You have lack of resources because you have not done the work to sustain yourself. You've got to do the work. Okay? You've got to do the work. All right? So yeah, you got to do the work. That's the bottom line. You have a lot of work to do, dealing with self. Okay? Yeah, and then you have this indecision, a need for balance, because you go back and forth. I feel like you have not committed to anything, really, not a person, not even yourself. You say you're going to do one thing, and then you don't follow through, or you, it's like you're not taking anything very serious until you're in crisis, and then you want everyone to address your crisis, but you put yourself in crisis because you never did the work to avoid the crisis. I'm just telling you what I'm hearing. This is not me condemning you or me saying anything about you. This is just what I'm hearing, all right? This is a long reading too. Gosh, guys, I should just do a part 2. I'm going to do a part 2, guys, because this is very long. So that concludes pile 1's reading. I'll do pile 2 separately. Yeah, I'll do pile 2 separately, and I'll put the all placements reading there because we're already at like 30 something minutes. Okay, but since I've gone this far, I might as well just I'll do a quick all placements. All right. Messages. We'll do messages. Quick messages. All right. Or I'll just do half. I'll do half. I don't know. Shit. Okay. Let me see. Let's do Sagittarius, Capricorn. Sag and Capricorn. Messages for Sag and Capricorn. Okay. I cannot give you what you want or deserve. I'm sorry. Okay? Either yourself is thinking that. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, either that's what they're thinking or that's what you're thinking, all right? Okay, Sagittarius and Aquarius. I feel cold and detached from this connection. I can't feel emotions right now. If you're not feeling that way, then your partner is. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, let's go with Pisces. Pisces, Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Pisces. Pisces, Sagittarius. Pisces, Sagittarius. Okay, what I've decided to do is on the other one, when I do pile 2, I'm going to use the other deck for messages, okay? Because these ones are like dark confessions, and the other ones will be a little bit more upbeat, okay? All right, so Pisces, Sag. Oops, okay. Hold on, guys. I don't want to be contacted right now. I wish to be left alone. That's probably Sag's feeling towards Pisces. I don't understand what you see in me. I don't feel attractive. Okay. All right, let's go with Sagittarius, Aries. Aries and Sag. Messages for Aries and Sag. Okay. There are feelings of anger inside me that I need to release before I explode. Okay, let's go with Taurus. Sagittarius and Taurus. Messages for Sag and Taurus. My pride and ego got hurt, so I wanted revenge. I wanted you to hurt too. Dang. All right, Sag and Gemini. Sag, Gemini. Sag and Gemini. Aquarius, Gemini messages, please. Okay, 1 second. Pick it up. I don't want to be, same thing for them, huh? You don't want to be contacted right now. You wish to be left alone. Okay. Let's go Sag and Cancer. All right, that was quick. I am seeing someone, but I am not ready for you to know about them yet. Well, doggone. All right, let's go Sag and Leo. Sag and Leo. Sagittarius and Leo messages, please. Leo, Sag. Leo and Sag. Okay, here we go. Hold on, guys. Okay. I feel unbalanced and uneasy. I don't know what to do to fix it. Okay. I smile on the outside, but I'm dying on the inside. Okay, let's go Sagittarius and Virgo. Okay. This connection bores me to death. I need something more exciting. Okay, Sag and Libra. Libra and Sagittarius. Sagittarius and Libra. Oops. Okay. I knew I was losing you, but I didn't do anything to fight for you. Okay. Sag and Scorpio. No one else makes me feel the way you do, but I'll take it to the grave before I'll tell you. Okay. Now let's do Sag and Sag. Oops. Sheesh, that was quick. My focus is on my life. I can't be bothered to worry about you. Okay, Sag and Sag. All right. And that looks like that's it, right? Because I started off with Capricorn, right? Did I do Sag and Aquarius? I did. Sag and Cap. Yeah, I did. Okay, I think that's all of the signs. I didn't forget none. Got the water signs, Cancers, Pisces, Scorpio. Did Aries. Did Leo. I did Sag. I did Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Yeah, that's all the signs. Earth, water, fire, right? And air, which is Libra, Aquarius. Yeah, I did them all. All right, guys. So this has been your reading. Thank you guys for joining me. Thank you for your time, your donations, your likes, your shares, your comments. Please leave a comment in the comment section if if it resonated with you or you felt something. Just let me know something, guys. Talk to me. All right. Thank you again. All the information will be in the description box. Take care of yourself. Love you, Sag. Part 2 for pile 2 will be all by itself on a different recording. Okay. Bye, guys.